Welcome to Mid-Mag Minute, brought to you by the Mid-Coast Magnet. So our writers are still on strike for this segment, so we got nothing.
We're just going to wing it today.
We're going to talk about the creative class. And we're not talking about the clearly creative class, i.e. people who have been selling their paintings since they were 7 years old, or people who have clearly shown their talents in the area and then promptly moved away.
We're talking about Richard Florida's definition of the creative class, which is basically a pool of talented people in one geographic area whose purpose was not just to make money, but somehow advance the culture in some way with what they were producing, whether it was new ideas, new technology, unique art, or even entertainment.
And his definition also included people in science and technology, so there goes your arty-farty stereotype. All right, so now we got to talk about the statement, do what you love and the money will follow. Is that one big fat hairy lie?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Because I don't know about you, but nobody's going to pay me for drinking beer.
See, that's why the creative class who live here in Maine have always had to have what I call the jobby job. That's one of those jobs you take because the check is not always in the mail.
Because you ain't going to pay that electric bill on those looks.
Because you're too old to live with the rent.
And yeah, the rent. You can't get away from the rent. So let's talk about who's on the fringe of the creative class. Maggie and I happen to come up with a couple of examples. The freelance photographer who subsidizes by writing magazine copy.
The tattoo artist who's gaining clients while working as a stay-at-home dad.
The woman who makes custom cakes out of her home while pulling a few waitress shifts.
The real estate agent who does her holistic counseling business on the side.
The IT analyst who's writing his first novel.
The carpenter who makes home brew and sells it to her friends.
The bartender who's going to school for graphic design.
I got it. It's the bouncer who designs jewelry. Not kidding, we know all these people. So there you have it, a quick look at what we think are the fringe of the creative class. Drop us an email at info@KWRED.org, and if you're in the creative class and have a jobby job and want to share what you do to pay the rent, maybe we'll mention it on the next segment.
And we're really hoping to God we get our writers back.
Please, please. Back to you, Alan.